Welcome back to the channel. So already knew sodium ion was banging on the doorstep with CATL making it. New video from Electric Viking. We got BYD now wanting to mass produce. I knew this was coming. The limiting factor was also doing videos this. He expects they'll take over due to the reason that we're going to sodium ion, if you didn't know, is because the abundance. All this stuff in a sodium ion battery is super abundant. Where lithium's down here, so everything in this green thing super cheap. Oxygen, silicon, super abundant, so lots of it. Nickel, we want to get rid of nickel, go to lithium iron phosphate because there's a small trade-off in energy density, but the price was better, so that's why a lot of the cars are lithium iron phosphate batteries. If you watch this video, lithium iron phosphate don't last as long as NMC, according to Jeff Dunn, who studies them in the lab. It's a bit of off subject. In this video, he talks about batteries. So the million mile battery he makes out of NMC, I think it can do it with LFP. It should do with temperature and not charging the battery at such high amounts. At the end of this video, he says we need to go cheaper stuff than this. It's good that we got NMC, but we need so many batteries to put the whole world on renewables. He said if I was to study batteries now, I'd go into sodium ion batteries. This is a very good video to watch. He explains how they test batteries. They heat it, they put the temperature up higher than it normally would be to make the reactions in the batteries go faster, and then they can find out what works and what doesn't. So to dumb it down, to find out what's going to work in a battery, they do this testing at 80 degrees, and it speeds up the bad reactions between the stuff they're using, so they can find out pretty quick what works and what doesn't, and they can do it on a small scale so they can see the smallest differences in energy density. That's just a very dumbed down way to say it, but watch this video, Jeff Dunn, pretty interesting. And so, are you invested in natural graphite or graphite? Well, sodium ion batteries use hard carbon. It's not mined, but like synthetic, they can make out of more stuff than just synthetic. It says in this thing. So they use hard carbon in the sodium ion batteries because graphite doesn't work as well for some reason. Jeff Dunn will probably tell you why. But they say they can make it out of animal waste, sewage sludge, as well as coal, petroleum derivatives, which synthetic graphite production relies almost exclusively on. So your synthetic graphite relies on petroleum. That's why natural graphite might be a good investment, because as we go further away from petrol, there'll be less of this stuff to make synthetic graphite. So we'll go probably more towards natural, and then we've got sodium ion coming up as well. So this is a limiting factor. I'm not sure if he forecasts this best case scenario. So yeah, we're going to need a heap of lithium ion batteries, and sodium will come along to help us because we need to get everything onto batteries. So in the summer there's a lot of sun around, probably have no problems with the energy then, but come the winters, that's when we need all that extra storage, all those extra solar panels, I would say. But then you got wind there, so anyway, we're going to figure it out eventually. But my channel is all about making money from these things. So yeah, my bets are still on natural graphite, still on lithium. And if I find a good way to invest in sodium ion, I probably will. So that's it for this video. I'm not sure what the point of it was. Probably just to say, look, sodium ion's coming, be aware of it. But if you're invested in existing materials, probably don't be worried because we're still going to need a lot of those as well. So tell me your thoughts on sodium ion batteries. I think probably, yeah, they'll go a lot for storage, but then if they get them to a specific density, they'll probably go in the cars as well if they're going to be a lot cheaper. Although obviously they have to build the factories, streamline them, and lithium ion's already got a head start, but they are working on them, so won't be surprised if CATL crack something, produce them at high energy densities, and then maybe we would go more towards sodium ion batteries. And that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts, and stay tuned.